Welcome to Let's Talk World with Maria. And tonight we're gonna have Dr. Ozello, a doctor of chiropractor, and also he is an author of a book. And he's gonna be talking about it in our third and fourth segment. But you know what? Every day is a surprise to me. I have a surprise guest named JD. He is from Aloha State, which is Hawaii. So we are gonna be talking about, Hawaiian people loves to eat. So we're gonna be talking about food fest, food, and anything that he is passionate about. So this guy, young man, good-looking young man actually, is gonna be sitting down on this hot seat. So please stay tuned and fasten your seat belts. There you go. All right, so I'll be right back. Some audience here, so I want to hear their clap and their. I have a full house tonight. I'm so lucky to have all these audience tonight, and you're gonna learn two of them tonight on this show. But anyways, I just want to actually acknowledge all my viewers and my followers on my shows. I would like to say hi to my Auntie Melly and her beautiful kids, Roland, Ronald, Joy, and all the grandkids and the daughter-in-laws. Thank you so much. They're from San Mateo, California. They follow my show every week. So thank you so much. And also those who just tune in, we're going to be talking about, help me with this, doctor, system. What do you call about that bone system?
Musculoskeletal system.
There you go. I couldn't. It's too long, right? So I cannot pronounce it. So we're gonna be talking a little bit about that, and we're gonna be talking about food, which is I love food. All right. But anyways, what had been gone this week? We had our show, Musician Loves Honey, and we talked about relationship yesterday. They put me on the hot seat, but they cannot get through it. So that's really cool. And also our 1 month, I think it's the fifth episode on Monday, the Flame of Las Vegas show. Congratulations, you're still #1 at social media shows. But it's not gonna be long, right, JD?
That's right. Taking them down, no, everybody's family. We're gonna support everybody.
Yes, the Flame of Las Vegas. It's a Greek show, so we have a lot of Greek people out there who's supporting that show. So we are Filipino and we are American. So please, American and Filipinos, go ahead and support our shows, our different shows every single week. And also, I would like to acknowledge Mr. Moth Inverse about the comment he made on the show of the James Swanson show. It's comedy. He doesn't mean what he say. He's just wanna be funny. He's not only talking about white people, but he is also talking about Asian like me and all other nationalities. So it's nothing racist. It's just funny. We're just trying to entertain you guys. But of course, Mot is my good friend. I know you're just joking too. But anyways, the Fab Live. We are streaming the whole month of September, Manhattan Fashion Week. So he went last September 7, and he's gonna be showing all those shows, those runway shows. It's beautiful. So those people who love the fashion designing, please stay tuned at Fab Life. Well, this is Let's Talk World. It's not Fab Life. It's not Flame of Las Vegas. It's not the James Swanson show. So what we do on this show is we promote, advertise your business, your passion, your products and services. And if you have any, you have any talent or you have something like a story within you, come and see us and we will get you on this hot seat like JD. So please stay tuned. We're going to be right back on the second segment with JD, the Jack of all trades.
A fairy tale, they say, though real in every way. Compassionate and beautiful, you're in our hearts to stay. Your loyalty runs true, bloodline through and through. There'll never be a princess more royal than you. Princess, oh princess, we love you. Princess, oh princess, we know you. Lady Diana, our hearts are still true, and we miss you. We will always remember your warm and giving ways. You're still an inspiration that can help us through the days. A fairy tale, they say, though real in every way. Compassionate and beautiful, you're in our hearts to stay. Princess, oh princess, we love you. Princess, oh princess, we know you. Lady Diana, our hearts are still true, and we miss you. Miss your caring, loving smile, your sensitive and down-to-earth style. Princess of Wales, we know you. Lady Diana, we miss you. Mother of two, our hearts are still with you. Oh princess, we love you. Oh princess, we still love you.
There you go. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my show, Let's Talk World. And I have here Mr. JD.
Yes, Miss Maria. It is
And
the
how do
one
you
and only
want to
JD.
pronounce? How do you want to be called? JD or just J?
JD is fine because there's a lot of J's out there.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
And I'm
Oh,
only
you
JD.
see. So, well, JD is originally from Hawaii.
Well, no, actually originally from the Philippines.
Oh, from
Yes.
the Philippines.
Born in the Philippines.
He
grew up in
doesn't look
Japan.
like one.
Exactly. That's where I fool a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh yes, you do, right? You look like a white boy.
I know. That's what they say. It's just the lighting. I think we gotta dim it down a little bit.
You look good, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
And thank you
look
for
great as well.
actually gracing my show.
Oh yes,
It's a
most definitely.
privilege to have you on this hot seat.
Oh no, it's my privilege. You know everything, and no, I wouldn't be anywhere in the world rather than here. So.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I love this. I could get used to this.
Yes, of
and,
course.
And the view. I can actually see my house from here. Right down the road. So if you're heading down Buffalo, there's traffic. Don't head down Buffalo.
And by the way, are you a Los Angeles Lakers
fan? Oh,
fan?
exactly. Yeah, now that we have LeBron. Yeah. So I'm very excited for the Lakers this year. We're a Laker family, and we follow the NBA a lot. So.
Well, a few days ago when we were talking, you were talking about this food fest. What is all about?
Oh man, I am so excited about Foodie Fest because I missed it last year. Thank you very much, Ronnie. Nah, I love you, man. But we actually get to go this year, and I'm actually going to be hopefully I get to work with Ronnie at for Fista Fusion food truck.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Yeah, they sell really good elotes. Yeah.
What
so
is that?
the corn. You never heard of elote? It's corn with mayonnaise. And
oh my God, I love that.
Cheetos, yes.
Yeah,
we definitely got to go. So October 4th, clear your schedule. We are going to go.
October 4th. What day is that?
I think it's a Friday, Saturday, or
Friday,
Sunday.
Saturday. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll see you there as well. You know,
yes.
October 4th.
All those people who's coming to Vegas or who are local here in Vegas, there's a foodie fest October 4th?
October 4th to 7th, I believe. Yes.
Yes, and it's gonna
week.
be at the downtown area.
Yes.
And go and look for him at what is the truck name?
Fist of Fusion. Yes.
Yes. Do you cook?
Man, I've been cooking for a long time. Well, I gotta know how to cook because I know how to eat. Yeah? And especially being single, is I don't want to starve to death.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, yeah. Well, don't find somebody who can cook. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's my job. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta find somebody who loves to eat. So that's it.
And let's talk about this foodie fest. It's actually foodie fest that you have a lot of food trucks.
Yes, a lot of food trucks, local based, and a lot of them come from California actually.
Oh.
And last year I got to cook with a lot of them, and we had 6 vendors inside the restaurant when I was working for Fist of Fusion. And man, they are great people, and they are so creative. And there's an ube guy. I forget his name, but man, he's an ube man.
Is he purple?
Yes, everything is purple, and the color purple makes you smile. Everybody knows that. So
yeah, I'm a Viking fan. So.
Oh, you're a Viking fan? Oh, we used to be a Vikings fan back in Dante Coppola days,
now?
and the Vikings suck. That's what
Shush. Do you want me to kick this guy out? No,
No.
You're too good looking to be kicked
Exactly,
out. So,
that's what they all say.
I'm not gonna do it. Anyways, I love his confidence, people. Don't you think?
Don't mistake the confidence for arrogance. That's the
it's not arrogance.
Oh yes,
yeah,
of course,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and my viewers know how confident I am. I was gonna say arrogant I am. But anyways, yeah. So this foodie fest, they are all coming from California.
Well, not all of them. There's a lot of local food trucks as well that are really awesome. We got to try some of them out when they have the local the pods down over there by on Buffalo.
Yeah.
They have a couple food trucks out there every week.
Can you ask them, Maria from Let's Talk World of social media shows would like to try. I'm not gonna eat all the whole plate, but I'm gonna try every single food.
No, when you go there, you gotta eat the whole plate.
Oh my God!
When we go there, you can eat half and I can eat the other half.
Oh, perfect!
Exactly.
Perfect. Oh, I like that. Yay! So I don't need to.
Yeah, so don't eat for a week because we're gonna eat a lot.
Oh yeah, that's how I do it. We have at work we have a party every Sunday.
Yeah.
And I
and no invite? Oh my goodness.
This is for our owners.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
If I sneak you in, they will see me. You know what I mean? Because Maria is so beautiful and
I am so handsome.
Yeah, and then when I walk in, everybody see me. So.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I know we can't be in the same room together.
Oh no,
I don't think this is gonna work out.
No, it's not, because you know what? I'm gonna be like covering your face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm used to that.
I want that attention. I think I found my match.
Exactly, right? That's a good one.
That's
I like
a good
that.
one.
Right.
Well, anyways, beside the food fest, I would like to talk about you from Hawaii, because I used to live in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, what part?
Can you hey?
Where everybody is from.
That's what
just
you
because
think.
Obama is from there, so everybody's from Kaneohe.
I know, right? Kailua Kaneohe.
Just because that's where all the rain is at. Yeah, I'm from Eva. But I love it out in Eva because it got me ready for Las Vegas because it's the desert.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's all
right.
flatlands and it's
yes,
hot.
that's why when I came here, I'm like, it's too hot.
Yeah, when I came here, I was like, yes, I love it.
Well, the weather is way, but it's beautiful if it's winter out there. Yeah. But when it's actually summer, you constantly sweat.
Oh yes,
like you have to change your clothes like 100 million times. Well, I said that, but 100 million times. Yeah.
Well, you just gotta jump in the ocean and then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, I miss the beach.
What I noticed a lot of locals in Hawaii.
Yes.
They work 2 to 3 jobs. It's because
you have to.
living.
Yeah. The cost of living is really high, or you gotta live with like 20 people.
Yeah.
So in a 3-bedroom house. But
I cannot actually do that.
Yeah, that's why. Yes, for Vegas. Come to Vegas. If you're in Hawaii, come to Vegas. You're gonna love it out here. This is the 9th island.
How long have you been here?
I've been here for about 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, 2 beautiful years.
Yeah.
And I should have done this a long time ago. No, I love Hawaii, man.
I used to live in Minnesota. I moved from Hawaii to
That
Minnesota.
explains the Minnesota number.
Yes.
At first,
that's right.
At first, I didn't want to answer your call because the only people that I know in Minnesota are debt collectors.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for money. So you need to get that changed to a 702 number.
No, I had this for like over 7 years now, and I don't want to change it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were in Hawaii with the Minnesota number?
No.
Oh.
I used to live in Hawaii, moved to Minnesota.
Oh.
Yes, and moved here. So anyways, I would like to say hi to our viewers. I think we have some viewers. Let me pull it out. Nope, I don't see it.
Ha, nobody's viewing. Oh no.
No, there's a lot of viewers.
Oh.
Yeah. You see, it's a social
Now I'm
media.
nervous. Oh my goodness.
Social media shows
Yeah.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
Sometimes where I tested it, you're viewing it, and it's
Oh.
not showing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's algorithm. I know.
I was never good at mathematics.
It's not
Yeah.
good.
Oh, algorithm.
But anyways, well, JD will be actually joining us pretty soon.
Oh
correct?
yes, most definitely. I'm very excited. I
Yeah.
should have joined them a long time ago.
And
Actually,
he-
I've been trying to get in touch with them for the last like couple weeks.
yeah, and he's gonna be covering a lot of food.
Food.
Yeah. Food. So
Yes.
those people who love to eat, and those people who love to try different cuisine.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
We actually we are involved with a lot of the food Las Vegas food blogging elite. We know a lot of people, and I'm in touch with a lot of them as well as restaurant owners and chefs and everything like that. That's a a great plus.
Did you graduated as a chef? Or?
Oh no.
No, you
No.
just learned from. See, you just learned from.
Yeah, I can never afford culinary school, so
You
so
know-
I do it the right way. Because
Yes.
a white chef once told me, don't go to culinary school, and so I never.
Oh
went.
yeah.
He said the best way to do it is just learn from chefs and the
What's your favorite food?
me kare kare, of course.
Oh my god!
With bagoong, of course.
Oh goodness! Well, I love kare kare without the bagoong.
Oh, you need the bagoong, yes, and it's got to be ginasang. Yeah.
That's my favorite food.
Yes, that's
Kare kare.
Barrio Fiesta.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
Yes.
Just give me the full bowl of kare kare, and I eat them like.
In fact, we should cook some after the show. No.
I know. Go ahead and I'll start doing your grocery. But anyways, this is JD, ladies and gentlemen, and he's gonna be part of social media shows, doing some food, foodie fest, and looking for food to eat. And
I'm gonna teach all you people who love to eat how to cook.
yay!
That way you can cook for
Yay!
yourselves, cook
See?
for your family, and then eventually cook for me.
See, I don't know how to cook.
Oh, then you're going to learn. I will teach you how to make mac and cheese. And,
Yay!
And an over easy egg.
Yes,
Without
yes,
a
and then-
spatula?
yes, that's true. And then the microwavable food.
Oh yes, of course. So we can do
Yeah.
our chimichangas. I can deep fry them, and I can teach you how to deep fry them the right way. Yeah. We can do a salsa and a sour cream. So yeah, stay tuned for bigger, better things to come from
Yes.
JD and Maria
Yes.
and the whole social media shows family.
Yay! Thank you so much, JD.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And I'm gonna have you more on the weeks to come, right?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Yes.
Yes, more.
Thank
more
you
and
so
more.
much, and stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
For the doc. The doc is on next. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. This is JC Tregartha, and I'm the co-host for the Media Hitman on social media shows. And want you to go ahead and tune into my friends' shows here on the program. We've got Love is Everywhere with Lizette Presley, and we also have my friend JC on The Fab Life. So check us out. I hope you'll enjoy all of our shows on social media shows, and check out the Media Hitman. We're coming live to you very soon. Talk to you later. Peace.
Welcome back to Let's Talk World, and I have here Dr. Ozello.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for taking the time to come into my show. I appreciate it so much.
Well, thank you very much for having me. It is a pleasure to be on Let's Talk World.
Hey, thank you. Well, I've been trying Dr. Ozello to be on my show for a month or more now.
Yeah, probably a little bit more than that. Yes, just scheduling conflicts. Been
Yes.
busy, so
Yes.
we're here now. So let's
Yes,
take
I'm
advantage.
so glad. I'm so
Okay.
glad. Well, Dr. Ozello actually is a chiropractor doctor, and he is also an author of this running, what do you call that?
Yes, it's a book on the prevention and management of running injuries. It's called Running Maximize Performance and Minimize Injuries.
Wow. So did you bring a copy of your book today? No.
No, I did not actually. When I
Dang.
got here, I said, "Oh, I forgot."
Yeah.
But the book is available on Amazon. It is available in ebook and paperback
Oh
format.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you have questions about it, please feel free to contact me. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Yes. Yes.
Again, it's called Running, Maximize Performance, and Minimize Injuries.
Amazing. So what? And the highlight of the book, what do you talk about?
Well, the book started from a series of articles that I had wrote.
Uh-huh.
And when I wrote the articles, it was the 10 most common running injuries that I see in my office.
Mm-hmm.
And the source of those, most of the time, it was the same thing. It was too much training, inadequate rest between training sessions, combined with some type of biomechanical fault that's in the body. That those three things combined together cause these injuries.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I was going to put all 10 of those articles into a book. And when I started reviewing the articles, I said, I could make these articles so much better and so much more in depth. And so that's what I did. And then I started adding chapters and adding chapters and adding chapters to the final product. Now has over 30 chapters in it.
Wow.
Yes.
So the all the 30 chapters is in this book together.
Correct.
In
Yes.
one book. So
Yes.
are you trying to write another books, or just you want to just continue and?
That is an excellent question. I have a few books in mind, but I've been so busy with
Everything.
patient care, with doing presentations that I do, because I do a lot of public speaking,
Yes, you
with
do.
my videos, and I just haven't had, and plus I do teach chiropractic continuing education webinars, so I'm busy developing a lot of those things, and so I haven't had the time to sit down and make up a plan and figure out exactly what I'm going to do with the book.
By the way, Dr. Ozello does a lot of coaching on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, so please follow him on YouTube, subscribe on his channel. And what's your channel?
Yes, my channel is my name. It's Dr. Donald A. Ozello, DC. I have 2 shows. Every Monday is 2 Minutes of Anatomy, and every Thursday is Dr. Ozello Sports Medicine Report. I have one coming up very soon that's going to be on thoracic outlet syndrome, which is a common condition that I see in my office.
Yes, and also he's not only an author, but he is also a doctor of chiropractor. Correct?
Yes, chiropractic, yes.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 questions about the chiropractor,
Sure
and
thing.
this is, I read last night
Yes.
that chiropractor is a pseudo science. So what is the difference of pseudoscience and chiropractor or
Well,
science?
what you're saying is total bullshit. It is not a pseudoscience. That was something that the medical field said in the 1960s to try to damage chiropractic. Chiropractic is based on physiology. Chiropractic is the restoration of proper skeletal motion. So when you hear that term, pseudoscience, and they're talking about chiropractic, whoever's saying that doesn't know what they're talking about. It is not a pseudoscience. It is based on physiology, which is a science. It is to optimize the nerve system, to get things flowing the way that it should.
So they were saying that a chiropractor doesn't follow the process of science when they're doing that, something like that. You know what I mean? So
What was your source for this, and how old was that source?
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's just it's for me. It's just part of my my curiosity and just
Okay.
click on something. Okay. But I'm not saying. I'm just telling you
Yes.
you that it's in a good manner. I wanted our viewers
Yes.
to actually clarify things that is
Okay.
like what I did is I just click in there. And it's not because I believe it, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just for me, it's curiosity. So let us inform the viewers what is chiropractor means. Yes.
Okay. Well, chiropractic, first of all, the term chiropractic means done by hand. Okay. Chiropractic, modern chiropractic began in the late 1800s, but spinal manipulation has been practiced for thousands of years. And what chiropractic is, the objective is to restore proper skeletal motion. And a lot of people think that it's just for the spine, but it's not. I can adjust any joint in the body. Like I mentioned, thoracic outlet syndrome. If someone came in and I diagnosed them with thoracic outlet syndrome, I would work on their cervical spine, their thoracic spine, the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, the hand, the entire upper extremity is what I would do. And it is just
to make your blood flowing.
To make the nervous system flow
Oh,
properly.
never. Okay.
And with thoracic outlet syndrome, there can be impingement on blood vessels also. So yes, it will help to restore proper blood flow.
So, when you're saying that you do all those diagnoses.
Yes.
May I ask you this? Chiropractor get the same license as the regular or other part doctor?
Chiropractic has its own colleges. It has its own licensing board. So
Okay.
my degree is as a doctor of chiropractic. I did 4 years of undergrad where I took all of my pre-med, and then I went to chiropractic college. So I have the same amount of hours as a medical doctor does.
Oh, how long you been doing chiropractic?
I've been practicing here in Las Vegas for about 12 years.
12
I
years.
practiced in Southern California before that.
Oh, so how's how was your patients? Are they athletes only, or anybody can come and see you?
Yes,
to do
yes,
yes.
yes. I love to treat athletes. That's my favorite thing. But someone does not have to be an athlete to receive treatment in my office. My office is called Championship Chiropractic.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
so that has a lot of athletic meaning to it. But I treat people of all ages, of all health levels, of all fitness levels, with a variety of conditions. Everything from, I had already mentioned, thoracic outlet syndrome, sciatica, headaches. Headaches is probably the third most common condition that I see in my office. The three most common conditions I see in my office are neck pain, low back pain,
migraine,
sciatica, and headaches.
Yes, the migraine.
Yes, many headaches have what's called a cervicogenic source, meaning that the source of the headache is stemming from the cervical spine, which is the medical terminology for the neck.
You know what? That makes sense because I used to have migraine all the time, like every single day.
Okay.
I go to emergency room, give you a shot and numb you, but you can still feel that headache.
Yes.
And eventually, I don't want to go to the doctor anymore because I still feel the same way. What's the difference?
Exactly, because the source was not being removed. If your muffler fell off your car and you went to the muffler shop and they gave you earplugs, they would say, you can't hear it anymore, right? Would it be fixed? No, it wouldn't be fixed. Right?
It's actually temporary fix.
Yes,
You don't want
can't hear
temporary
it,
fix.
right? But that's the same thing that was happening to you. You were getting the shot and the pain was diminished, but the source was still there. In chiropractic, the objective is to remove the source of those symptoms.
Yeah.
So that's what I attempt to do when I'm restoring proper skeletal motion and when I am optimizing nerve flow.
So yeah, I visited you on your office one day. How long you been on that?
I've been in this current office location about 4.5 years.
4.5
Yes.
years, yeah. This is not to get out of tangent, but I just wanna ask you this question. There's a lot here in Las Vegas that practicing as a doctor without any license. What can you say about those doctors?
Don't see them.
Don't
Yeah,
see.
there's a lot
How
of
do we?
people.
How those our
There's a
consumers
lot,
know that?
yes. Well, first of all, you have to ask questions. You have to find out what type of doctor that there are, because there are doctors of chiropractic like myself. There are homeopathic doctors.
Yeah.
There are naturopathic doctors. There are doctors of Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
There are medical
Oh.
doctors, and there are all types
Interesting. I don't
of
know
medical
that.
doctors. Yes, there's
So much.
a large number of doctors. But there's also people who are not doctors who give out medical advice. They call themselves healers. They may not have any type of degree. They may not have studied
This is like a kind
physiology.
of natural healing kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
And not to put those folks down, but most of them do not have the type of education that someone who is a doctor has.
Yeah. So be careful on those things because there's
Exactly.
a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of fraud doctors out there. So if you guys who need some chiropractic, I know I never tried it because
Okay.
I don't. I am so scared of myself
Okay.
to be, you know.
There's no reason to be afraid.
I
have
know.
treated people of all ages.
I'm not
all
afraid, you know.
shapes
I'm not
and
afraid of you.
sizes.
I'm just. I felt like my bones is so fragile that when you just touch me, like, oh my God, I don't know.
Well, what I would do then is I would do have you come in for a nutritional assessment. We would talk nutrition.
What is that about?
And I would help you to strengthen your bones so
Okay.
that you would not have these fears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nutritional assessment. I've always done nutrition in my office, but the nutritional assessment is something brand new that I started to offer where someone comes in just for nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down with them, I find out what their health goals are, what their nutritional goals are. Someone may have weight issues, someone may suffer from fatigue, they may have adrenal issues. So there's a variety of things. You may have someone who is approaching menopause and they want to make sure that they don't suffer from osteoporosis or other types of bone weakening disorders.
Yes.
So whatever the objective is, that is obviously the main thing I'm going to focus on, but I will do an examination. I have paperwork for them to fill out where they are doing a recording of what they eat for several days and also what their symptoms are, what their toxicity levels are. And I look at all of that and I give them treatment recommendations. I give them tests to do at home to try to find food allergies so we can see what's helping them, what's not helping them, and possibly what's bringing on these symptoms, to give them nutritional strategies and supplementation strategies that they can use to achieve their objectives. So if you came in and said to me, doctor, I have fragile bones.
Mm-hmm.
I have a smaller musculoskeletal system. I need to strengthen my bones. And so that would be the objective. And I would give you recommendations from what I found on the examination and the consultation as to what you could do to help to strengthen your skeletal system.
So yeah, you do the assessment of what they really need.
Exactly.
So,
yes, I would give them specific, I would give them general recommendations and very specific recommendations.
That's amazing. Well, I have so much other questions that I would like to ask, and one of the question is, what type of patient do you provide treatment or
Yes.
you treat in your office? But you will answer that on our fourth segment. So we're gonna
Sounds
go.
good.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the break right now. But before we do that, I just wanna see. Alrighty, I just wanna say hi to Marcel. To Jay-Z, to Demetrius, to Roland. Hi, Roland.
Hello, everybody.
And I want to say to Sean and other things that actually just joined us earlier. And thank you so much. We are talking about come on, help me with what you do.
Chiropractic care, musculoskeletal system, and the nervous system. Muscular
stuff. Yeah,
system.
there you go. But we will be right back on the fourth segment. Please don't go away.
Are you at a crossroads in your life? Sick of your unfulfilling and stressful job? Wouldn't you rather have fun, freedom, and fulfillment in your life? World Ventures can help you experience more passion and adventure with amazing vacations at an affordable price. 5-star VIP vacations at 2-star prices with our total vacation packages. By joining the VIP Vacation Club, you can enjoy your vacation in style. You should be here.
Hi, this is Kim Simsby. I encourage you to watch Manifesting Your Dreams every Monday at 3 p.m. at socialmediashows.com or visit us at manifestingyourdreams.net if you'd like to be on the show yourself.
Makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else.
All right, we are talking about sneakers on the break anyways.
No, these are Nikes. I don't want to show my Nikes.
Well, welcome back to Let's Talk Words. So I was telling Dr. Ozello earlier that we are a casual talk show. We are talking to the whole world.
Awesome.
Yes, and also, of course, Mr. Dr. Ozello is actually a blogger at YouTube, anyways, right?
Yes, yes, I have my own YouTube show. Like I said, it's called Dr.
Ozello, yes.
Yes. Well, I have my own channel, Dr. Donald A. Ozello, DC, and I have 2 shows, 2 Minutes of Anatomy and Dr. Ozello Sports Medicine Report.
So what our viewers expect on your shows?
The first show is just like the title says, it is a 2-minute anatomy lesson where I pick a body part and I speak about, say if it's a muscle, I'll speak about the origin, the insertion, the concentric action, and the innervation of that muscle. Basically what it does, where it's located at. The second show is much more in depth. It is Dr. Ozello Sports Medicine Report, where I choose either one condition or I choose an exercise or just something that is health and fitness or sports medicine related, and I go over that topic. Videos can be anywhere from 6 minutes long. My longest one is like 24 minutes or so. Maybe, I think it's 27 to be honest with you. But I talk about a condition, I go in depth about the actual symptoms of that condition, the anatomy that's involved with it, the contributing factors, how someone can prevent that condition, how they can recover from that condition, the professional care, and also the self-care, the patient education, which is so important.
So let's talk about that. Talk about this condition of bones.
Yes.
You know, I used to go to school 3 years ago.
Okay.
I graduated 3 years ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I do a lot of schooling online. That's what I did.
Okay.
So I do a
Awesome.
lot of typing.
Yes.
I can type my accurate words per hour would be about 75 to 80.
Wow.
But with inaccuracy is about 120.
Okay.
Yeah, you know those double word.
That's impressive.
Yeah, thank you. And now I do a lot of work on my computer because of our shows and social media shows, and I felt that my hand.
Yes.
This is what they call it. They call something. I forgot what they call it, but I felt my uneasiness of my bones on my hand. And I know that they treat that by doing an operation, and I'm so freaking scared on that.
It all depends on
think?
what condition that you're talking about.
Okay.
There are several different conditions that can be causing your symptoms.
Yes.
Okay. One of them I had actually mentioned earlier. I said thoracic outlet syndrome. There's another one called carpal tunnel syndrome, and there's another one, depending on where your symptoms are at, it is called either cubital tunnel syndrome or ulnar neuropathy at the elbow. And you do not need surgery for those conditions. Those are conditions I treat in my office.
You do?
All the time, definitely. And many times when someone has those conditions, they also have something going on in the cervical spine, or there may be an impingement on that nerve.
You're making me scared
as
now.
it comes down to the extremity. So there can be an impingement not only in one spot. Like you think of carpal tunnel syndrome, obviously there's impingement right down here at the carpal tunnel.
It's actually here.
That's for the median nerve. Well, there can be impingement in several different areas, but the median nerve begins all the way up in here. And the nerve roots that form the median nerve, they come back here, and the network of nerves that the median nerve comes from, is right down in here. So there can be impingement along the entire course of that nerve. So what I would do, obviously, you do the consultation, you do the examination, you try to pinpoint exactly what is going on. And I would look at the entire area from the lower part of the neck, from basically the entire neck, the upper part of the thoracic spine, the shoulder, the entire shoulder complex, the upper extremity, the elbow, the wrist, and the hand. And then you figure out what exactly needs to be fixed, where those impingements are at. I would do the chiropractic adjustment to restore the proper skeletal motion. I would do stretching exercises. I would teach the person stretching exercises. I would teach the person strengthening exercises. Because many conditions, like you had mentioned carpal tunnel syndrome, or you think that it may be carpal tunnel syndrome. What do we do with carpal tunnel syndrome? We're doing this all day long. right?
Yeah, yes.
Even if you're in good position, okay, we're always using this part of the hand.
Mm-hmm.
So there's strength imbalance that can occur because the back part of the hand is being used. So if someone has that condition, I would check the strength of the front of the hand and the front of the wrist compared to the back of the hand, what we call in medical terminology the posterior forearm or the posterior hand. I would check the strength because they may need strengthening exercises where they are extending and splaying the fingers. And so that is one thing that can be done. Also, nerve slide exercises can be done. Nerve slide exercises are non-resistant, non-exertion exercises that help that nerve to move in between the muscles like it should.
So how's the exercise?
There's several different ones. It all depends.
What I do
on
all the
condition.
time is I try to put my hands upwards because it's actually relaxed it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Okay.
And
you have very flexible fingers and hands the way you move backwards. Show everybody.
But anyways, yeah, well, you know, that makes a lot of sense of what you're talking about because what I see is I believe whatever symptoms I'm feeling, it goes all the way up over here, and I think it's affecting the part of my half of my body.
It definitely can. Yes.
And
whenever, let me interrupt you for a second. Whenever one area is not functioning properly, another area has to have a greater workload, and there can be an injury in that area. That's why I spoke about overuse injuries when I was speaking about the bone. Right? There's some type of biomechanical fault, and that biomechanical fault may be in the foot, but it can cause pain in the shin, or it can cause symptoms in the knee or in the thigh. So that's what the consultation and the examination are for.
That makes sense. Well, I have another question about that. My dad passed away in 2006.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. 2016.
Okay. Thank you. But anyways, he died because of no, it's not MS, but he died of cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, and probably before he died, about 6 months before he passed away, he felt like all his hand is really in pain, kind of thing. I don't know if it's causes with the cancer, but I felt like I felt the same way because I feel my hands are like I need to do exercise with my hand all the time.
Yes.
To feel cured or healed or whatever you call it. Yeah. Yeah. So, do you think that's actually something to do with your joints over here on your shoulder?
That can be one of the reasons. Yes. Yes. Whenever there are any type of symptoms where it's numbness, tingling, burning, sharp shooting, shock-like pain, those are what are called radicular symptoms, meaning that there is some type of impingement on a nerve.
Okay. And then you treat those?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. So what what other treatment do you do in your office?
Well, some of the conditions that I see, like I spoke about, neck pain, headaches, mid-back pain, low back pain, shoulder symptoms I see all the time. You think about when we have athletes, throwing athletes.
Oh yes,
right?
football.
Football, baseball, all types of sports where you have to throw. And when we speak about baseball, you speak about shoulder conditions and what's called the oblique strain. Those are two very common injuries. Also injuries where we speak about any type of runners, any type of athlete that runs, doesn't matter if they're a football player, basketball player, anyone who runs, track and field athletes, people who run on the track, people who are trail runners, all that. There are so many conditions that they can get. Like I mentioned, if there's a biomechanical fault in the foot, that can lead to symptoms such as shin splints. That can lead to knee symptoms. That could lead to iliotibial band syndrome, low back pain. So you have to do, as a doctor of chiropractic, I will do an assessment on the entire body. We have to look at the entire chain, what we call the kinetic chain. We can't just go, oh, your symptoms are right here. Oh, I think you need surgery right here. No, you don't do that. You look at the entire chain, how everything works.
And I'm so scared with surgeries. So
Well,
I
you
should
want to
come
try.
and
You want to try the most conservative treatment that you can try at first, and then if that doesn't work, then you try something that is more invasive. Okay, but you don't want to just jump into doing the most invasive procedure that you can. You want to try the most conservative thing, because I have had people come into my office. I had mentioned baseball players. This was a long time ago. I had a young man come into my office, and he was a pitcher. So he was constantly throwing, and he had been a pitcher since he was in Little League Baseball. And he was told that he needed exploratory rotator cuff surgery. Okay. Now, so basically they were saying, we don't even have the exact diagnosis for you, but we're gonna give you surgery, right? And I did an examination on him, and his muscle right down here, the muscle in the front part of the rotator cuff, it's called the subscapularis, it was so tight, he could barely bring his arm back like this. Oh. So the first time I worked on him, pressure was like this much. And he was like, oh, doc, that's way too much, that's way too much. But after a while, it started to loosen up, and he was able to get full function back into his shoulder, and he was able to get back to playing. Now, I haven't talked to him in over 10 or 15 years, so I don't know how he did, okay, if he was able to make it into he wanted to try out for the minor leagues. So I don't know if he was able to do that, but he was able to go back to the team that he was playing for and was able to pitch again.
Thanks, God. I don't know about
well, I was the one doing the treatment, so.
Yeah, you are actually, God is using you to make the treatment. I don't know who you believe, but I'm so sorry.
No, I understand that. Yes. And whatever someone believes, I think that that's what they should believe, okay? But what I am saying, the reason I said that is because he came into the office for treatment, and he did all of his exercises. He asked a ton of questions. He was an incredibly good patient, so I knew that he was determined to get better. And I did everything I could to help him achieve his goals. So he was the patient, I was the doctor, and we worked extremely hard together. We communicated very well, and he gave me as much information as he could, and I gave him as much information that I could to help him achieve his goals.
That's
so
amazing.
When you said thank God, I said thank me and thank him, but I didn't get to finish that part, because we worked together as a team.
Well, doctor, I would like to know if you, do you take, as a chiropractor, do you take like a medical insurance to actually see you, or?
I am a doctor of chiropractic. I will treat people of all ages. Like I said, both genders, if they are athletes, if they are non-athletes, if they want to come in for a musculoskeletal condition. Do you want to try and say that? Musculoskeletal condition? You can do it.
Musculoskeletal condition.
Awesome. You got
it. Yay! Thank you.
She practiced during the break, so that's why I knew that she could do
didn't.
it. I wouldn't put you on the spot if I knew that you.
So you didn't answer my question.
Yes, I'm getting to that point.
Okay.
Yes. At this time, I do not take any type of medical insurance. There are chiropractors that do, but I do not take medical insurance at this time.
So, can you tell us how much you charge? The way if they want to come and see you?
The first visit is $80. A standard office visit is $40. That's not
bad. That's not bad. See, if you if you guys need to be your bones aligned, or anything about chiropractor can do about Dr. Ozello's treatment, go and see him at where?
Yes, my office is called Championship Chiropractic. It is located in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am on West Flamingo, in between Durango and El Capitan. Like I said, I've been at that location about 4.5 years or so. You could contact me at 702-286-9040 or by email at DRO, as in Dr. O, at championshipchiropractic.com. I had mentioned YouTube. I am also on the web at championshipchiropractic.com. If you go there, you could connect with me on several social media platforms.
Yes, or you can actually message us at social media or info@socialmediashows.com, and we'll take you there.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll take you there. Why not, right? Well, I think we're now ending our last
Okay.
segment.
Awesome.
And we're gonna come back next week, and I hope to get you back again once again.
Okay, thank you.
Probably in 3 months or maybe
That's-
4 months. I don't know. He's
That'll
so
work.
busy.
Unless you guys want me to come back sooner, please let Maria know if you want me to come back
Yes,
sooner.
we can actually
And
talk
will
about
schedule-
other things.
We will
Yeah.
schedule sooner. Yes.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, well, thank you
Well,
very much.
Thank you so much, doctor.
You're welcome.
Pseudoscience. No, just kidding. I'm trying to stir the pot. That's how Maria is.
Okay.
Well, anyways, guys, thank you. I hope you guys learned something with Dr. Ozello here. If you guys know more about, what he does, you can go on your website.
Just championshipchiropractic.com.
Yes, or you can go to our social media pages, and we're gonna have this segment or episode running again and again. So thank you so much, viewers. Make sure you guys be safe every single day. Food Fest is coming up. Go and eat a lot of food out there. All right, and be safe. Take care of yourself. Thank you, and have a good night.
Thank you, everybody.